So I've filed a lawsuit against Sony. I don't appreciate that they've been hiding Atlantean technology from us. They have ice pyramids, I've seen them. I make this video today as someone who's afraid. I don't know how they contain the magnetic fields that thing puts off. I don't like the fact that it can shoot 30 frames per second, 50 megapixels. I don't like that I'm gonna need a warehouse to store the files. We'll get to that. A1, interesting. I'm afraid.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I just watched that press conference, then I headed to YouTube expecting to see Gerald Undun's review. Absent. You couldn't get Gerald a review unit in his nice new studio. His apartment is now 90% magnets, and I might make a video about it. It's impressive, it scares me. So the Sony A1. As an A7S III user, I'm not jealous. You have nothing that I need, but we'll talk about the photographer hippies shooting their sports. Hippies in their sports. Hey Jack, can you score a touchdown? Oh. You twisted your ankle. I know it looks like you're in a lot of pain, but I'm gonna need you to redo that. It's bent. I can't Photoshop that. They'll see the grass wave in it. You can't change the grass. Jack, he's unconscious. I'll wait. So basically, on paper, this is the greatest camera achievement of our time, barring the Atlantean colonies of our past ancestor. They had like holographic shit. Medium format. At minimum, vlogging cameras. I've seen them. I took a little look at the DP review forums. A bunch of people, oh, take that, Canon R5. You had your moment. A past king is forgotten. I forget, it was a good comment. Kind of. Like, Sony, that's what Sony does to Canon every time. Canon releases a camera, Sony crushes it, and then Canon spends the next 3 generations catching up to their crushed version, and then Sony's already on a hoverboard to Mexico. If you're actually thinking of shooting 8K for some dumb reason, Sony's not gonna overheat, they claim. We don't know for sure, but no overheating. I didn't hear 10-bit in there about that, did I? Special wording there, oh, 4K 120p, 10-bit. 8K down here, separate section. Could be 10-bit. So I don't think it's 10-bit. It could be. Don't quote me on any of that. I don't think it's raw. It's definitely not raw internal. So Canon's doing 8K raw internal, unusable files. Can't edit it. Talk to NASA. They don't have what you need. NASA gets something like $500 million a day, and then they fake space launches up to our flat Earth dome, and then they curve upon it, and then come back down in another country so you can't catch them. I don't mind that. But on paper, even though you can't actually use the Canon for more than 18 seconds without it catching fire, raw, plus Canon colors. Let's just talk about color Scientology for a second. I don't love the colors. I can spot a Sony look now. Amazing dynamic range, strange skin. It's yellowy. We're in HLG now because I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried so many different LUTs. That Cinematch program, pretty cool. I can't get it to work. Outside, it works. But for me, admittedly, I have 17 different light sources coming at me, and that is my problem. I don't want to admit it and be admitted to a hospital for mentally insane people. We have this light bouncing off the wall. 5,500 kelvins. We got changing window light that I'm not willing to black out because this is my living room and I need some light. It's a north-facing window, we get no light. I need the tiny amount that we get in the winter here, or I die. Then I have like a bulb, tungsten bulb, in front of the window to confuse the camera. And then we do auto white balance. Add to that my monitor. I'm gonna turn the monitor off. Let's see if we notice a difference. Did anything change right there? I should do that, but I'm a moron, basically. And then I don't appreciate Sony colors, but outside, I'm usually like, ah, that looks great. So I think Sony has improved. They got S-Cinetone in there. Little jealous, that's the one thing. And they're not gonna give it to us Sony A7S III users to segment. Oh, sorry, you wanted that? Yeah, we did. But I do think most people prefer Canon colors. So you're always gonna have this Sony much better specs, way better technology. Canon still looks better to most people, and that's all that matters. It's more flattering, it's less sharp. Why do you think people choose Canon cameras? It's so they can continue eating deep fried food and still look like they're 20 years younger. That DJI Pocket 2, that thing aged me 40 years. I put it side by side with the GoPro, I was like, wow. GoPro does something. If I have some redness in my nose, it's freezing outside, but this is beige. So beige and red. And I'm looking at that. DJI is accurate, thank you, but I look like a disease, a walking disease, spreading it to other people. Whereas GoPro turned both those colors into orange and didn't focus on me at all. It was like a good 3 feet back there. So I look 10 years younger. Why am I using the DJI? Why would I ever use that thing? So Sony is like, color accurate, we'll show you the truth. Nobody wants the truth. We want fantasy life. You'll give it to us, Sony, one day. Is S-Cinetone fantasy life? I'll never know. On an A7S. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of want a Canon camera in here just for comparisons. I'm thinking of it. Even the RP, if I see that thing on sale hard, if you have one and you're thinking of selling it and it's dented and the price is to match the dent, you let me know on that one. I would get the 35mm 1.8 just to have it. Oh boy. I think Sony and Canon had a boardroom meeting to discuss this new A1 release. Wow, if only we could hear it. Oh, hey Sony, congrats on the release. Looks like a fairly capable camera. Why you do this to us every year? Do what? We're just releasing cameras. It wasn't to beat the R5. We just thought we'd add 8K. We're ready for it. Is this going to affect your sales much? Yeah, probably. People know that our camera catches fire. And unless that's a feature they needed, they live in a log cabin somewhere, they don't really go for it. They don't use that feature much. They just use the 4K, even though that also catches fire. Can you slow down your bullshit? The A1 is actually our entry-level camera. It's not our best. Did you think it was our best? Because it's not. It's mediocre. It's the new normal for entry level. It's an expensive entry level, but we cater to high-end executives and casino dwellers. We did 8K first. That's what people remember. They're not going to care that we copied Canon. Get some originality in your blood. Enjoy our sloppy seconds, loser. We don't have to fight Canon. Your camera's great. I love it. I bought one. Do you want some ice cubes from our ice pyramid in the Arctic Atlantean Sea? It'll help cool it down. It's special ice. That's what our sensor's made of. Do you want some? Yes. On a side note, tutorial coming on how to remove light reflections from your glasses. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'll find out. I just noticed it. I caught it. I was like, oh, there was nothing I could do. I was not willing to move. And I should have just faced that direction. That would have done it. Oh, that was an easy fix. That's on me. Stuff like that is what makes my show so amateur. It's embarrassing, but one downside to the A1, obviously. This is a photography camera, really, with 8K, amazing video tacked on. Not really tacked on, it beats everything. It probably looks much better than this. I'd bet there's potential for less dynamic range. I doubt it. I doubt it. But there's no flippy screen, so how am I gonna vlog with it? I was gonna buy it. I needed all those megapixels to see every zit. I don't like the high megapixel look. It's not good. I'll be honest with you. This kind of camera is not why I started my channel. I don't care about the high end, the super top end, or the budget bullshit down below. Like an M50, I don't care. Like your crippled crap line skippy 1080p. It doesn't interest me. Super expensive Leica glass, like super heavy, like no. No thank you. I like affordable, but way better than the price would seem to reveal. That's my sweet spot. It's probably the greatest camera ever made for professionals. You're not looking at one, so it's not in my ballpark. But compared to the R5, I think you go with this in every situation. Nobody's bringing the R5 to the Olympics. It's the 1DX3. Will the R1 match this? I don't think so. How could it? It never will. Only in color science. Keep your crayons close to your heart, Canon, because that's all you got. That's all you got. So, are you buying it? Through my affiliate links. They're not available. Oh, that sucks. I hate these early releases. Like, all right, let's make a camera. Oh, the affiliate links aren't ready yet? That's cool. Not that anybody would buy this thing. Only professional, like, mountain skiers. Hope your mountain skier gets eaten by a cougar. That's mean. I'll leave on a high note after you buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt.
Subscribe, remember what I was saying that?